Hey guys, we are back in the game here, and real quick, I just want to highlight the vanilla inventory system. Um, as you can see, I've got Fuzz UI installed, so my inventory is actually looking pretty clean, and I have the all tabs on the far left here. But other than that, this is generally the vanilla inventory system. And as you can see, we've got everything sorted alphabetically by their names. You can of course change this at the top here with these different tags, but for the most part I don't ever find myself doing that, and I find that some of these things are very annoying to try to go hunt down a specific item. For instance, in the miscellaneous tag, me trying to go find repair hammers is somewhat pretty annoying actually. It tends to get lost somewhere in the middle here, and I don't have a lot of items right now, so this isn't a great showing of my frustration. But as I get a lot of items, trying to go find this repair hammer is going to be annoying. If I want to compare the spell scrolls that I have, they're going to be sorted alphabetically. It's going to kind of be frustrating to try to wrestle through my inventory trying to find them. But the biggest pain that I've had since I've been playing this game is the alchemy system. So, as you can see in this tab here, we have ale at the top alphabetically, and then we've got ingredients, and then we have poisons, and then we have another ingredient, and then we have the novice mortar and pestle. And it's just rather unorganized, I suppose. And what I thought this game really needed was an update where they added subsections or something along those lines, like in alchemy. Having the mortar and pestles and all the other tools for alchemy at the top would be a great benefit, followed by all the potions, and then followed by the poisons, and then lastly the ingredients at the bottom would be a huge help. Well, fortunately for all of us, there's actually a mod for that, and it is called Rauven's Item Sorting. And I'm going to stay on my Alchemy tab, and we're going to switch over and check that mod out right now. Alright guys, as you can see here in the Alchemy menu, we now have a bit more of an organized system. So for alchemy, it's got the AL tag at the beginning, and then it has another tag for I, ingredients, followed by P for potion, and then T for tool. Now, I will say this, when you make new potions and poisons, you yourself are going to have to name them, and essentially this mod just renames all the inventory so that while it's alphabetical, it's very organized. If you do not append those tags to your potions that you make, they're just going to show up at the bottom, and honestly, I think that's just fine. I don't see a huge issue here. The point I was getting at, though, was that this inventory system is way more organized with these tags, and you can even see that in the miscellaneous section. Keys are labeled Z at the very, very bottom. You can see scrolls here together, and it also includes tags for the spell difficulty, essentially. So this would be like novice, and then this would, what would this be? Apprentice and novice and apprentice? Perhaps. But essentially, you gotta have a 50 in the skill to be able to do this kind of chameleon spell normally, if you didn't have the scrolls. So it also organizes your scrolls kind of by how good they are. We've also got OT, just kind of miscellaneous things. Now, the repair hammers are not set at the top or anything like that, which slightly annoys me, but other than that, this mod is fantastic. You can see soul gems here, and if we get into like gear, as far as like armor and whatnot, you can see the tags here. AC, I think, is perhaps apparel clothing or something related to quest, but the Amulet of King sits at the top. I don't have any rings or anything to kind of compare this to, but I would bet they go on the top as well. But then you've got AR for armor, and then CH for chest. So you can see both of these are for your chest. Then you've got feet, head, leg, shield, and then I'm assuming that hands, if I had anything, would also be organized here. So it's a very good comparison, so you can figure out what armor you want to wear. They're right next to each other. You can see immediately the comparison between the two, which saves you a ton of time. And then at the bottom here, we've got clothing. That is so good. You will absolutely love this. I'm telling you, in the middle of a game while you're playing, this is all going to be fantastic. And if you see here, the weapons get the same treatment. This is a warhammer, so all your warhammers will be organized right next to each other. Short swords. This is a staff. This is a mace, longsword, dagger, bow, and then PR up here. I'm not sure what the PR stands for. Projectiles, probably. Actually, yes, that makes sense. So essentially, your weapons are going to be organized. And if you look at the All Items tag, now this tab I never ever use. And the reason is because everything is so disorganized, I'll never find what I'm looking for. But with this organization method here, it actually makes the All Items tab feel organized and feel like something I could actually use in game now. I freaking love it. It's great. One thing also I would like to note, the same way that when I created these alchemy potions and poisons, I didn't append the tag so they're at the bottom. The same thing's going to happen if you enchant your weapons and armor. When you do that, you get a chance to name your items, and if you don't append these tags, they're just going to float at the very bottom. So just keep that in mind as you're crafting things. If you want them to be compatible with the tag system that we have here with Rauven's item sorting, you do need to append those tags yourself. Alright, now, what I didn't tell you is that there's actually two versions of this mod. Essentially, he also made a version that not just changes the name of alchemy ingredients and miscellaneous items, as well as everything else, but also makes all miscellaneous and alchemy items weigh 0 pounds. So if you're interested in that kind of thing as well, I do recommend that version of the mod. With that out of the way, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get into installation. Alright guys, we are on Rauven's item sortings page on Nexus Mods. As always, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below so you guys can follow along with everything that I'm doing. Let's get into it, guys. So, if you look down here, we've got a lot of description of everything that it does. He talks very in-depth about a couple of what the tags mean and all that. If you're curious, always read the description, guys. And if you like this mod, go ahead and endorse it. This is pretty much the Nexus Mods version of likes. With that out of the way, let's dive into installation. So, we have here in files, there's 2 versions plus a kind of archive of previous versions. As you can see, there's 2 different options. Whatever you do, don't have both of these installed at the same time. One is going to overwrite the other, so it's kind of pointless. I would like to keep weight for myself on, so I'm not going to get this installed, but either way, they're both the exact same installation if you've got Vortex. Just a mod manager download. Do the slow download. And if we pull up Vortex now, you can see Rauven's sortable tags, and that is one thing I would like to highlight. Originally, this mod was Rauven's sortable tags. It appears that on the mod page, he's changed it to Rauven's item sorting. So if you're looking for item sorting in Nexus mod, the Vortex, you're only going to get sortable tags, which is totally fine. It is the same mod. It's made by Rauven's. Same mod, different name. No issues. Just wanted to note that now. I assume that in the future, when there's going to be updates, it's going to get a name change to better suit the page, Rauven's item sorting. I don't know when or if an update would come, but I assume that when that happens, it's going to get a name change. But with that out of the way, guys, Rauven's sortable tags here is installed and enabled. There's no crazy setup after that. Pretty easy, quick installation. I hope it was pretty simple to follow along with. I hope you guys found a mod that you're all going to enjoy and make it on your permanent mod list. And as always, happy Mondays, guys. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video all the way through to the end. I really appreciate it, and I hope it was very helpful showcasing this mod and showing how to install it. I'm really hoping that we can get this channel growing so that we can show as many people as possible how easy it is to install some mods and showcase some really good mods that some hardworking people come up with. In order to do that, though, I'm really going to need you guys' help. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Share this video with as many people as you can. We'll try to get this channel growing, and hopefully it helps as many people as possible. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time.